Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. We are seeing moment of inertia. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe my channel. So let's begin. In this video, we are going to solve moment of inertia of equal angle section. Equal angle section is also known as L section. In this angle section, there are two legs of that section. One is vertical leg and another one is horizontal leg. The length of vertical leg and horizontal leg are same in the equal angle section. We all know that to find the moment of inertia of an angle section, we need to find its center of gravity first. So, by using standard formulas, we are going to find x bar and y bar. So, in this case, vertical leg and horizontal leg are equal. That means x bar and y bar will be the same. So distance of x bar means the distance of center of gravity of L section from vertical axis and distance of centroid or center of gravity of L section from x axis. Both distance of centroid from both axes are same. That's why here Ixx will be equal to Iyy. That means moment of inertia of that equal angle section about x-axis is equal to moment of inertia of equal angle section about y-axis. So there are only two steps to find Ixx and Iyy of an equal angle section. So step number one, find x bar and y bar using standard formulas. We know the formula of x bar is equal to a1 x1 plus a2 x2 divided by a. A is the area of one leg, a2 is the area of another leg, x1 is the distance of g1 from y-axis and x2 is the distance of g2 from y-axis. Okay, this y-axis, not this. This is the centroidal y-axis of composite section. So A is the area of two components. That means summation of A1 and A2. Also, we know the formula of y bar. Y bar is A1 y1 plus A2 y2 divided by A. But because of both x bar and y bar are same, so we need to find only any one. Now, step number 2. Find Ixx and Iyy. Ixx is equal to Ixx1 plus Ixx2. That means moment of inertia of first rectangle about x-axis plus moment of inertia of second rectangle about x-axis. So if you see this diagram, the centroid of L section is somewhere here and this L section is made up of two rectangles. So we called it as rectangle 1 and rectangle 2. Rectangle 1 has its own centroidal axis, okay, passing through this centroid, and rectangle 2 has its own centroid axis. But we are going to find out the centroid of both the rectangles about x6 axis. So nothing is uh, intersecting of this x-axis. So we have to use parallel axis theorem like this. These x-axis and g2 axis are parallel to each other. Okay. So we have to use parallel axis theorem. So that means g1 plus a1 h1 square and ig2 plus a2 h2 square. Okay. Similarly, Iyy is equal to Iyy1 plus Iyy2. Iyy1 means moment of inertia of first rectangle about y-axis. Iyy2 means moment of inertia of second rectangle about y-axis. Okay. Here also we have to use parallel axis theorem. Okay. But because of x bar is equal to y bar and Ixx is equal to Iyy, we are going to find any one only. And we know that what is h1 and h2. H1 is the modulus of y1 minus y bar and h2 is the modulus of y2 minus y bar. Okay, so we are going to solve one problem now. So to find moment of inertia of equal angle section, the section dimensions are given as 50 mm by 50 mm by 6 mm about the centroidal axis. So there are two legs of 50 mm and 50 mm dimensions and thickness about 6 mm. So first of all, draw an equal angle section of given dimensions. So I have drawn a equal angle section here. You can see uh, this is the vertical leg and this is the horizontal leg. Okay, so vertical leg of 50 mm, horizontal leg of 50 mm. The thickness of both legs are 6 mm. So this is 6 mm thick. This is also 6 mm thick. Consider this is number 1 rectangle and this is number 2 rectangle. First rectangle has its own centroidal axis G1. Second rectangle has its own centroidal axis G2. Okay, so one axis passing through G1 and axis passing through G2. Okay, its own centroidal axes. Consider there is a common or a main centroid of gravity, center of gravity of L section is here, somewhere here. Okay, and axis is passing through that y axis and x axis. So we are going to find step number one, center of gravity. To find this center of gravity, we need a table. Okay, in this table, we have to find a1, a2 value, y1 and y2 value. So a1 is area of first rectangle. Okay, so this is your first rectangle. Okay, this is the rectangle we have cutted here. Okay, we have to cut this rectangle here. You can cut like this also. Okay, or you can cut like this also. Okay, whatever you like. So this rectangle is from 6 mm thick to this length. So this length will be the how much? 44 mm. Okay, we are cutting out 6 mm thick of horizontal leg. Okay, so dimensions of first rectangle will be 6 mm by 44 mm. So you will get area of 264 mm square. Now A2. A2 is the area of second rectangle. Okay, the second rectangle dimensions are 50 mm. Okay, by 6 mm. The width of horizontal leg is 50 mm and the thickness of horizontal leg is 6 mm. So 50 into 6 will be the 300 mm square. Now we have to find y1 and y2. So y1 is the distance of g1 from the base. Okay, so this distance will be the distance of y1. So calculate it. This is 6 mm and this g1 will be the half of 44 mm. That means 22 mm. Okay, so g1 will be the in between this length. Okay, in between this length exactly at the half point. So this is 22 mm plus 6 mm. So you will get 28 mm. Now y2. Y2 is the distance of J2 from the base. Okay, that means J2 will be the lies in between half of 6 mm. Okay, so this y2 will be the only 3 mm. Okay, so we have find out a1, a2, y1 and y2. Okay, now we are going to find y bar because we have calculated y1 and y2. You can calculate x1 and x2 and you have to calculate x bar. Okay, so I have calculated here y1 and y2. So I am going to find out y bar. Okay, we know the formula of y bar is equal to a1 y1 plus a2 y2 divided by a. So put the values of a1 y1, a2 y2 and a. So a1 is 264, y1 is 28, a2 is 300, y2 is 3. A is the summation of both a1 and a2. So 264 plus 300 mm square. So you will get answer of y bar is equal to 14.70 mm. Okay, so distance of y bar is 14.70 mm. Because of equal angle section, we know that x bar is equal to y bar. So therefore, x bar is equal to y bar is equal to 14.70 mm. Okay. So we are going to next step, find moment of inertia about x-axis and y-axis. So first we are going to find Ixx. Okay. So Ixx is the summation of Ixx1 plus Ixx2. Moment of inertia of first rectangle about x-axis, moment of inertia of second rectangle about x-axis, this axis. Okay. So there is one axis passing through G1, there is another axis passing through G2, and you have to find both rectangles moment of inertia about x-axis passing through capital G. Okay, so all three uh, lines or axes are parallel to each other. Okay, so we have to use parallel axis for both rectangles. Okay, as first axis is parallel to x-axis, second axis is also parallel to x-axis. So we have to use both uh, rectangles parallel axis theorem. Okay, so first formula Ixx1 will be the Ig1 plus A1 H1 square, and Ixx2 will be the Ig2 plus A2 H2 square. So Ig1 is what? Moment of inertia of first rectangle about its own centroidal axis. Okay, about this axis. Okay, we know that formula of Ig1, BD cube by 12. A1 is the area of first rectangle. H1 we have find out that in our last step. Ig2. Ig2 is the moment of inertia of second rectangle about its own axis. Okay, passing through G2. Okay, we know that the formula of Ixx, that is BD cube by 12. A2 is the area of second rectangle. H2, the value we have found out in step number 1. So the formulas will be the BD cube by 12 plus A1 H1 square plus BD cube by 12 plus A2 H2 square. Put the values of H1 and H2. So H1 are nothing but y modulus of y1 minus y bar. So we have found out y1 that is 28 and our y bar is 14.7. So we will get answer of H1 is 13.3 mm. H2 is the modulus of y2 minus y bar. Okay, because of modulus your answer is will be the positive answer. Okay, so y2 is 3 mm and y bar is 14.7. Okay, you will get answer of 11.7. Okay, the minus sign is gone because of modulus. Okay, we have to take only positive values. Now put the all values in our formula. Okay, so B and D in this portion are the dimensions of vertical rectangle. So see here, for vertical first rectangle, B is 6 mm, width is 6 mm, and depth is 44 mm. This much only. Okay, about this much only. So B is 6 and D is 44. Cube divided by 12. A1 is the area of first rectangle. We have found out that 264. H1 we have calculated 13.3. So 13.3 square plus BD cube by 12. Here B and D dimensions are of second rectangle. So in second rectangle, the width is 50 mm and the depth is 6 mm. So 50 by 6 cube divided by 12 plus A2. A2 is the area of second rectangle, that is 300 into H2. H2 you have found out that 11.7. So 11.7 square. You will get answer of 13, 12, 57.96 mm raised to 4. Okay, but we know that this is the equal angle section. So in equal angle section, Ix is equal to Iyy. So we have to find any one moment of inertia, either Ix or Iyy. So because of that theory, Ix will be the equal to the Iyy, that is 13, 15, 7.96 mm raised to 4. Okay, so you understand that this is your task for today. Find moment of inertia of equal angle section of dimensions 200 by 200 by 20 mm about its centroidal axis. Okay, you are going to find this is as your homework, and please comment your answers on this video. Thank you for giving your attention. Stay alert, stay safe. If you have find this video useful, please hit like and share the video. Thank you. We will meet in our next video.